All right, this is it. First multiplayer game of Offworld. Okay.
High levels of silicon found. High levels of aluminum found. Medium levels of water found. Low levels of carbon found. Medium levels of iron found.
Scavenger colony founded.
Site P4275 scanned and acquired.
Oh.
Commencing build routine. Stand by for instructions.
Expansive colony founded. Expansive colony founded. High levels of
Improving
iron
efficiency.
found.
Beginning construction. Reticulating splines.
Freelance pirates are auctioning their services to the highest bidder.
2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000.
So,
Pirates. I hate those filthy bandits.
Scavenger
The black
colony
market is
expanded.
online.
Expansive colony expanded. Expansive colony expanded.
So let's try and redeem my aluminum, which is a problem. It's supposed to now $40. Buy a claim. All right. Go for geotherm. Let's see geotherms. Wow. All right. I'm gonna turn off my iron mine because I just got a whole bunch of iron for nothing.
Scavenger colony expanded.
The black market is online.
going to sell iron to use a mutiny, sell aluminum to use a mutiny to steal someone else's mutiny. So it kind of like pays for itself, basically. Oh boy, high silicon, that's pretty good. Oh, there's a ton of silicon on this map. I don't want to go much higher than this. Oh, I'm known for overbidding. I think I actually might just put a solar panel there, because I notice it's very high. Yep.
Expansive colony expanded.
I don't know why. Someone must be selling iron. Oh, my problem is electronics. This is a recent change. Robotics now consume electronics. That was the reason why I claimed this carbon here, was to make sure I had all of the sources I needed for electronics. I got carbon. Well, I don't actually have silicon, but my prediction is that silicon is going to be cheap, and I have the source of it here. What I need to do is upgrade. So I need at least enough. Let's see, I need what? I need more steel. That's what I need now. So actually, ironically, now I have plenty of
The
aluminum.
black market is online.
So I'm going to sell my aluminum and just buy the steel directly. Sell my carbon. Oof, the free claim is only 6,000. I'm going to take advantage of that. And then that'll allow me to build my... Ooh, and electronics is going up. Alright, great. And this connects my steel mills to my colony, so I don't need to ship them anymore. I'm making plenty of money off of energy. Looking pretty good right now. Though I am the only player at level 2. Need some steel for the upgrade. Someone's really desperate. They're selling their iron way too cheap. Carbon's pretty cheap too. I'm going to take advantage of that. And silicon. So I need some silicon to make my... So I'm going to turn my electronics factory onto auto supply. So that means that's a dangerous thing to do, but basically it means it'll automatically buy the resources from the market. Okay, I can upgrade.
New directives received
Right,
and
I'm going to
confirmed.
scrap this steel
Replicators
mill.
online. Upgrade in progress. Stand by.
Okay, so I got plenty of power. So now I kind of decide what I want to do with all of this
The
stuff.
black market is online.
You know, water is looking pretty good. So medium water here, medium. I could eventually turn this into... It's a longer way away, but if I wanted to, I could build another water there. It's kind of an odd tile.
Freelance pirates are auctioning their services to the highest bidder.
4,000. 5,000. 6,000.
Okay, so I got some pirates. Really valuable resource right now. Is anyone shipping steel? No. Carbon, water. Who's shipping water? He's not shipping water. Alright, great. I'm going to steal some water.
Pirates. I hate those filthy bandits.
Okay, I want an electrolysis reactor because I need the oxygen for some glass.
Expansive colony expanded.
For the moment, maybe I'm going to double down on electronics.
The black market is online.
Okay, just Skull Stot's Pleasure Dome kind of paid for itself. They're not, the guys are not buying enough stuff from the black market. The prices are still low, so I'm trying to take advantage of that. Alright, so I need to worry about upgrading. I need a lot of steel. I need steel, I need aluminum. doing pretty good in both of those regards. I just have to wait for it to accumulate. I get a ton of money off that stuff.
Scavenger كلني expanded.
Actually, should have gone to food maybe. Alright, I'm gonna have as much steel as I can, and I'm gonna sell it once the price stops rising. Some Mars Creek. Alright, so I just made a bunch of money. And I can upgrade just about.
The black
Okay.
market is online.
Full hardware upgrade complete.
Alright.
Expansive colony expanded.
What should I get into? Boy, electronics is still looking pretty good. Go into electronics. Carbon is too low considering there's not a lot on the map, so I'm going to buy that up. What I really want is water. So I'm going to go ahead and do what I said earlier. I'm going to delete my solar power.
1,000, 6,000, 9,000, 10,000, 12,000, 14,000,
Ah,
6,000.
that's probably a stretch. I got it. Alright, better get some glass up. So aluminum's at 140, and I kind of tempted to build more, but aluminum's one of those odd things that like the market crashes really fast because people just build on water. All right, well I got the water coming. I need to build some sort of patent office, or I'm gonna go for the engineering lab. I feel like I can tech up on water really good.
The black market is online.
Looks like Zach's having the same idea. Oh, that's good. He reminds me. I better get some chemical labs up. Carbon is still too low, considering it's so little on the map. Okay, I need a chemical lab. Where should I put it? I should put it there. Who else is a problem? Chump. He's already been hit. I'm gonna wait till this times out here. Gives me one left. Okay, let's upgrade my chemical production because chemicals, these upgrades cost chemicals. So no one has built a patent office. Oh, maybe I should build that.
Your stock is being bought.
Don't. No,
The
I
black market is
can
online.
beat you at that game.
Your stock is being bought.
Come on.
Your stock is being bought.
New land is available
Oh,
for auction.
silicon is just $2.
Bidding will begin
Yeah.
5,000, 7,000.
Sold.
Did I win it? 7,000. Do I even want silicon? So cheap.
Expansive colony expanded.
Let's put a solar panel there. Oh, it's a high tile. Great.
The black market is online.
Expansive colony expanded.
Yeah. Your stock's getting sold.
Great.
Scavenger colony expanded.
Fuel. Should I get another chemical? No, no, chemical is bad actually. I should sell fuel and buy chemicals. Turn this off. Glass is going up. Alright, make some glass. Let's just make some. Alright, looks like we overdid it on the food. Nope, 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 I don't want that. What I want is upgrade my electronics. Whoa, 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 where's my debt coming from? Power? Crap. Where's your power? What happened? Did someone destroy my power? Have I just forgotten to build power? What is going on? Oh yeah, I forgot I'm robotic, my blimps use power. I'm just, oh my gosh. Too much, too much. Alright, I'm gonna delete that. Build a solar panel. Problem is I've fallen behind the curve and getting to an off-road market. This is the big problem right now. I need aluminum, I need steel. Alright, I mean I am making both.
New land is available for auction. Bidding will begin at
7,000.
sold.
The black market is
I
online.
won the auction? Okay, is this high? Very high, great. Just put a solar panel on it. In some cases you can never have enough power. Holy smoke! Energy market. Alright, let me steal some more Toasticus's power. Actually, they're adjacent, so I'll get the bonus. That doesn't happen very often. Oh, 80,000 in debt! I don't know what that sound was. My debt is going crazy. Oh, come on! I gotta get out of nighttime. Oh, I can't wait for night to get over. Maybe I need to just start upgrading power. Yeah, those are upgrading power. There we go. There we go.
The black market is online.
Oh, he has a... Well, he will not have that for long. Oh, goon squatted. Yeah, well, what do I expect? Let's get an off-road market. I gotta get
Full
off-road.
hardware
Okay.
upgrade complete.
$83,000 for my... You take it back? He stole it back from me. Oh, units are powered by water instead of energy. I need that. I need that. I need that. Yes!
So,
Oh boy. Okay. How much do I need? 59,000. I should be able to. All the things I can sell are the things I need for the Offworld market. Come on. 69,000, 69,000. Screw it. I'm going to sell. Go to Goon Squad that.
The black market is online.
Alright, all the stock is purchased now. Now it's basically just rush to the end. Does anyone have 2 off-world markets up? Okay, then there's the actual question of what I'm actually going to sell off-world. I need some fuel. I don't have nearly enough fuel. I've been forgetting to upgrade mine. Alright, I got 5 claims. What am I doing? I'm not even... Okay, one problem is carbon. I don't have nearly enough carbon. So I'm going to upgrade that. Some chemicals. Water is very cheap. What the heck? I'm just gonna. This is an unusual game. Usually someone gets bought out by this point. I'm creating a bunch of electrolysis so that I can Offworld markets up. And I haven't even. That's really good Offworld. Oxygen, glass is really good. Who's the cheapest to buy out? Alright, I need a target deaf monkey. Oh, he's got 3, 2, oh boy.
The black market is online.
I can use some more steel mills. Should delete this power. I think power is going to drop. I mean, really, it's gotten kind of crazy. So, build another steel mill.
Off-world shipment launched. Look at all the money.
Some oxygen. Okay, I get another off-world market up. Where do I want to put it? I'm feeling the chemicals are kind of not really a great move, so I'm going to put it here. I need to get some. Goon Squad that. Oh, that's right, I was going to hit Scott. Well,
Uncompressed the bill unit for
Chase ship off world was the best difference in price. Almost glass. That's pretty unusual. Can I do 380,000 to buy out Scott? Ooh, steel's going down. I wonder if someone's. Yeah, they tried to knock it out, but no luck.
Off-world shipment launched.
Just gotta
Look
make
at all
sure
the money.
I got enough stuff. Oh, chemicals is 700 off-world? Oh, I didn't notice that. Forget this. I'm gonna cancel that.
The black market is online.
How much cash do they got on hand? 300,000, 200,000. Oh man, I'm falling behind the cash game. Fortunately, my stock price is the highest. But I definitely am having just.
Offworld shipment launched. Look at all the money. Offworld shipment launched. Look at all the money.
Let's see. So this shipment will make 72. I'll make 150 from the 2 shipments. Will that be enough? Yeah, that'll be enough to buy Scott out. Just gotta wait it out. Almost there. Almost there.
Offworld shipment launched.
Close to my
Look at
396.
all the money.
Yeah! Alright, that should.
The black market is
Okay,
online.
I should be safe for a little bit now because I get a big boost.
Offworld
Alright.
shipment launched. Look at all the money.
Teleportation would be nice. Land drilling would be nice. What the heck? I'll just clean up here. Virtual reality would be nice. And then I've got a patent office. Okay. What do I want to do here? Well, obviously, I need like an Offworld. Okay, what I really need to think about here is maybe rerouting my economy to go to chemicals. The problem with chemicals is that carbon is at carbon is way too high to actually be making chemicals. I'd be actually better off. Oh boy, what should I be doing here? What should I be doing? No, glass is in the toilet, so I guess it's a good idea. I did that anyway. No, I should not be making any stop auto supply. I should be trying to get as much out of my carbon as I can. Carbon is right now the linchpin. I need slant drilling, that's what I need. Although I don't have any extra claims, so it wouldn't do me much good.
Offworld shipment launched.
Alright, I'm overthinking this.
All the money.
I just need to get some stuff off-world. Alright, I got plenty of fuel. I can just keep launching oxygen. I'm being obsessed with the price of chemicals off-world, but I don't need to worry about that. What I just need to do. Alright, Scott has. Let me check out Scott's colony. Where was Scott? Oh, there it is. Okay, he got EMP. Oh, I needed to use thinking. Gosh, just thinking machines. All right. Okay, none of these really mean much to me. And normally Offworld doesn't go this long. I mean, what theoretically is going to win the game for me here is that I've got. Okay, here we go. Ooh, wow, our stock price is really close. This is going to be a good game. 680. All right. If I sell everything, what's that?
Offworld shipment launched.
Okay.
Look at all the money. Offworld shipment launched. Look at all the money.
I need 672. So I think I just need one more. 672. $688. What am I going to do from here? I'm going to do 38,000. I think this should be enough once it goes off world.
Black market is online.
Look at all the money.
All right. Oh man. Oh, that was a good game. All right. Well, that's the ideal situation where you got 4 players, 2 players buy each other out, as opposed to 1 player just buys everyone out. But you know, not every game goes like that. We're trying to get that balance right here. All right, I'm gonna go to the other room, talk to those guys about everything. See my resources here. So that's what I made my money on. Yeah, I'm still streaming.
What did you change?
It doesn't protect you anymore.
What do you mean? You're still streaming?
Yeah, I'm still streaming. So.
Okay.
There's using that camera?
I guess, yeah. I'm not sure if it. Hopefully, I've unplugged my mic, though, so hopefully the message is coming through.
Okay.
Yeah, thinking machines now is 50% protection, not like.
What?
What? You didn't get it.
I didn't get it, but like I was investing in it. That's
Yes,
what
you did.
you did. Yeah.
And guess what it didn't do?
Is that why you were going for it?
That's why I would no. I wanted it. That's why I built a
Oh.
patent lab. Is only for that.
Sorry, guys.
Because a message
okay.
Did I not?
You didn't
Not
say
even check
anything. You didn't say anything. So what does 50% mean?
Well, it means if the building's being knocked out for 2 minutes, it'll be knocked out for 1 minute.
Doesn't
So,
And
but
if it's dynamited, you only have to pay half of what you would normally have to.
But it still blows up.
It still blows up.
that's good. I mean, okay, it's balanced, but I mean, it's garbage.
Yeah, I'm sorry about this.
It's good
game.
to know.
It's the right
It's
change.
very
I
important.
mean, it's still a pretty powerful patent.
No, it's not that good. Like, it's actually, I wouldn't buy it anymore.
It should be cheaper. It shouldn't be the most expensive.
Yeah. It is now in the lower tier patents.
Lower tier patents.
Yeah.
No,
I
I'd say
don't
it's
know.
mid tier at least. Like it's not the maybe it's not the premium one.
I mean, pretty
anymore,
much all the patents, except for like teleportation and picking machines, are highly situational.
Right.
Well, the
Actually, I got carbon scrubbing.
I got carbon scrubbing.
That's the awesome patent for that.
Yes.
I was so worried that like you had like, did you think about going to a hacker array?
That's when you bought me. I was in the process of building one. I was like, oh, I should.
That's one thing.
One of
Like,
the
I
things
was putting a lot of money into chemicals, and then I was like, what am I even doing? Like, carbon is 200.
Yeah.
Chemicals are 300. Like, it's like just throwing my money away.
My third building
Little
was,
fuel.
my third building was a carbon collection tank, and I just sat on it till later in the game because I just didn't see. I was trying to play scavengers, and I was like, "Where's my carbon? Where's my carbon?"
Can you guys still hear? It's fine. Like, we actually want to be talking to. So just say yes or no if you can't hear us.
I was like,
Yeah, I understand. You're like,
here we go.
yeah.
And I got my Offworld markets up, and then one of them got blown up, and I was like, what the hell was that?
Okay, if that, I
Sorry
would
about
basically come in here on a sword if that happened to me.
I was like, well, that just ruined my whole plan.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but it was weird. I actually slowed down a little bit because I was trying to explain what I was doing, and it is tough to try to balance like playing the game and talking about what you're doing.
it's
at the
hard
same
for
time.
us to talk to because we're
Well,
right
you're
next to
right
each
next
other.
to each other.
Yeah, that too.
I
That
have
too. I'm like, I think water's going to be really expensive on a
Five
snap
years,
right
man.
next to Josh.
I actually had 7. I'm
It
like,
didn't change.
I mean, it did.
I didn't
need to
need
scale
any
by
more
40
water.
digits, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what. I'm not sure how it's going to play out in terms of like having this all stream. It's not like someone is going to be like, oh, you know, and buy 4 monitors to like watch, you know,
Yeah,
everyone. But it's kind of cool that it's possible. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mhm.
It was interesting. At the very least, if you want to go back and look at like what happened, like
Right.
you can, right? Like it's kind of neat thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, plus also like when we have new features or updates, we can just be like, yeah, I'm gonna do a quick stream for a few minutes. I'm gonna show off this new thing.
Yeah.
in the game.
I think also putting it up on YouTube would be good. Just be like
Sure.
something that you tweet out or like.
Like, I suppose someone could like take the 4 videos and like slap them together. Well, I don't know, whatever. I
Well,
don't know why.
yeah. Community, please help us. We're only a few people.
But yeah, that was one of the closest.
Yeah, that was a really
we've
good
ever
game.
That was
played.
really close. I had
Like at one point, we were all like in the 20s and close to each other. I don't know
Yeah.
what
when you
happened.
bought Scott, that gave me a ton of cash, and so I was actually
yeah.
you for me. And since I own a couple stocks of you,
I'm
you
gonna
only
read the
cost.
comments.
Oh, great!
me,
The colors are back.
Oh, nice.
They weren't there for me. Wow, look at
Um,
electronics.
I mean, yeah.
I really
But I
want to.
had-
When I'm here, what I really want to see is like electronics, and then see how everyone did for electronics, right?
Okay. All
As
right.
opposed
Oh,
to
okay,
like
that'd be interesting.
that would be really cool. So I made 500 on electronics.
The game does.
You made
currently-
0 on electronics.
What, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I just had one electronics factory, because
Yeah.
I mean it was
Were
worth
you
the money.
robotic?
No, I was expensive.
You didn't sell your electronics?
No, I was using them to build Offworld markets.
Oh, okay. Just
Um,
enough to right.
Yeah, it was so expensive. I just wanted some input.
Interesting to compare the Offworld. So I made 500 Offworld. You made 230.
Surprised there isn't a graph history and prices in the game. Yeah, there's
Chump
a
made
graph history,
740 Offworld.
but
Wow, I'm
you
surprised
just have
you
to
didn't-
see it.
How
It's
did-
not
how did you
ready
afford me
yet.
so
Don't worry
quick?
about it.
That's what I was wondering.
We'll fix it.
Well,
We'll fix
I had some of your stock, right?
You had
I got like 3 or
Two
4
There's a tooltip
shares.
on prices or whatever. Yeah, I think
I
we're
think
gonna
you
talk
had
about. We're gonna do that with like a spark line, maybe.
I mean, you were you the one guy?
I think this was a really good game. Like nobody, I was actually in the game, which is really good.
Yeah.
Shut up.
You mean how did I afford you at the end? How did
So
buy
I
you
was
at the
on
end?
the
because you
bottom.
bought Scott, and that's what I was
Yeah.
confused about. I was like, how did he buy me so?
Well,
like,
then I had
figured you-
4. I had 4 Offworld markets.
So did I, because I bought Zach.
And
No, there's some things in the chat. like
yeah,
you're
well,
saying.
you made.
Well, like I'm answering all the questions while you guys are just talking to yourselves. And please ignore the tooltips on this screen. Like, it'll be fixed.
Right.
Game's not shipped yet, but we'll take
Yeah,
your
so
money.
here- I'll show you some of
Oh,
the.
gosh. Let's take this man away from the camera.
So here's the history of the prices, which is totally easy to read.
Yes.
We got to do something about
Don't
that. But,
don't bash my work, dude.
look at
like-
power. That's awesome.
Yeah.
At some point, that was the claims that came out
Yeah.
for like there was a silicon. And I
Yeah.
noticed it was like high claim. It was high, very high. No one wanted it, so
Oh,
I was just
right.
building power on those.
Yeah.
Did you change
I think I
wind
made a
power
lot of
so
money
it
that way.
generates less power now?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It generates half as much as solar. Actually, 40% as much as solar.
Uh,
Although on the very
that
high,
explains.
it's probably half as. And the very fast, it's probably about half as much as on the very high.
Because I had
So-
4 wind power and
Yeah.
it still wasn't enough.
44
Like,
viewers.
Well, I
okay.
kept
No, I mean the
muting
game
your-
itself just to get
That
an
was
idea of
you,
prices
yeah.
going up
Well,
and down.
you need 2
We're
of them,
working
so I
on
got
that.
like the 50% bonus.
I'm answering questions that
Yeah,
the
how much
people
was my
are asking.
Yeah, you barely
like
did-
our
you barely
customers,
broke even on
hopeful customers who buy the game. Yeah, people keep mentioning spark lines. We're gonna have to do something like that. I think it's a good idea. I'm actually
So, like-
surprised so many people don't know about that. But
What's
yes,
what's a spark line?
Sparkline is I think it was created by Edward Tufte, and it's like a visualization that shows like how things change, like in a like pretty small footprint. And they're
Okay.
talking about putting it in.
So you can see how the
in
price
a
is going.
tooltip. Yeah, but I mean, we need it to sort of be at a glance to show, like, if this is a really high price for that. Because
Yeah.
sometimes you can be like, is this a high price? Is this a low price? I don't
Yeah.
know.
I thought it was all going to come down to water.
Oh man, busting a Google link. That is just unkind. So, notice nobody goes to mine because they don't want to see the.
I'm
carnage.
trying to figure out how you were able.
Oh, but thank you for linking it for everybody else
Get
that's
me
watching
so
the chat. So, but because I knew what they were. This is Scott.
Hello.
Because if you look at the
Scott's our mascot.
if you look at the money,
Uh-huh.
like you purchased 800,000 worth of stuff.
Oh, man.
And
Well, I would often I do a lot of just selling everything and then like buying back up.
Right, but either way, so you purchased 800,000, right?
Uh-huh.
You sold 1.3 million. So really, your net was 500,000.
Yeah.
Offworld, you were 565, so a million
Okay,
something.
so I made like 1.2 million basically revenue the whole game.
Oh, thank
Not
you for
even.
sending that link about the
1.1.
spark lines.
Whatever. So what did you
Dashboard
make?
thing.
You made
We'll look into
700
that.
straight up.
This is 600 bought 2, so that's 4
Nobody looks at the guy who gets bought out.
plus this. So I made the same amount. That's what I'm confused about.
I think it was because I was able to buy shares early. I bought a lot. I think I was one of the first guys to start buying shares. Plus,
Yeah.
I bought all of my shares early when I was still low.
I think that
Because but think of it this way: like you make revenue, you can if you put it into shares early, it's like you don't have to spend as much later. So even if we made the same amount of revenue, I had more revenue left over at the end of the game to do the final buyout, right?
right.
Because like
I'm not surprised you bought me because you bought Scott first. I'm just trying
Please
to figure out
buy
how
our
you bought me
game.
so fast.
yeah, so I mean, I was just waiting for the. You were like
Desperation is not attractive, Scott.
600,000.
So here's
Yeah,
something
yeah,
that I
like-
think would be
I don't
awesome
think desperate is
to
that
have.
unattractive.
A graph on. I think it would be great to have a graph on like time
Uh-huh.
and people getting bought out
Yeah,
and the amount of money that they had when they got bought out, the amount of money that the person that bought them had when they got bought out.
sure. Yeah.
I think those would be awesome landmarks to
Okay,
see.
yeah, I agree with that.
Just because then, like after a game, it's like, oh, you bought me out. How much was I? And you're like,
Right.
I think I was.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had a hard time remembering.
Yeah,
I kind of like timestamps, so you
Yeah,
can like
timestamps
you can
are
like
good.
go and see the prices and everything.
Yeah.
Like how much should we all made when we got bought first? When Scott got
It's
bought
gonna
out?
be like 83 degrees again.
Yeah. Just one.
It's man heat.
It's really.
No,
Man heat.
it's the office.
Okay, man heat is an inside joke.
Sure.
Oh,
Scott's
But
gonna
no,
ban
it's an
from
outside
Twitch.
joke.
that's
I'm not like
Hmm.
that was only your stream. Like I didn't mean to do
That
it.
was a good game, though. I mean, that was the most.
that was a
balanced-
good one.
Most balanced game we've had in a while. In
Yeah.
terms of like it was anybody's game for a while.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping. It was tricky because you managed to get a few shares of everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think those paid off. I really think buying stock early can pay off.
It's if you're well defended enough, because
Yeah.
otherwise, like you were number one target for everyone.
Yeah.
Like when you
I didn't
did
feel
that.
like I got hit too much. Not more.
Well,
No, not
Dorian
too much.
wasn't in the game,
No,
and
That's true.
I generally don't use the black market.
I was amazed.
Well,
like,
yes,
none of
for
us were.
sure. I remember I commented on the stream for sure. Like in the middle of the game, I looked down. The prices were all 2,000-3,000.
Yeah.
So I just bought up a whole bunch.
Right.
I was
And,
trying to
use them later. So I definitely
Yeah.
think that was an issue.
I noticed that the stock price, like the prices of black market stuff, was low, and I was just like, every time that it flashed that it's ready again, I was like, buy something.
Yeah.
Because it's like this stuff is.
Yeah, I bought some Beat
Bad.
Squads early, which like I just sat on, waiting until I got the offer mark. But
I've
I
been
was
skipping
terrified
out
though
on
because I
Beat
put a lot of money in
Squads.
stock, and then I looked at who had the first Offworld.
I did.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, like when you see that,
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
you know, it's like I
oh.
was playing a good game, but like, I felt like I could totally lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had this terrible hat. It's like electronics. I always like wanted to sell the electronics.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, I was saving them for the Offworld.
Yeah, that's a tough thing in the late game. Like when the electronics are like 300 or
400, and it's like,
It's
is it
like,
worth
do
it
you
to sell it?
go
Or
do you just sell them? Or?
I paid. I mean, this may have been dumb. I paid 30,000 for another plot, but I got like chemicals, and I just was like, because it was level 5. I couldn't upgrade it anymore, and I was like, I was using chemicals to get like patents and like mainly boost my stock price and like try to get like, because I think the most expensive thing was chemicals off-world, and I was trying to get chemicals.
Yeah.
But
And,
I
like-
didn't have any.
That was a problem.
oh
I ran
yeah,
into.
I had this issue at the end of the game where I got like obsessed over the chemicals price. Like I noticed it was like 700, and I was like, oh, but then like it didn't matter. It was so expensive, and carbon was so expensive that like I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna sell
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
That was another thing. So like, there's a lot of things that I didn't exploit this game that I could have. Like, I
because
could
you
have
had the only
exploited chemicals.
carbon. You
No,
could
I
have,
had
like,
carbon too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I
couldn't
did you have a
find
low
you.
carbon?
I had 2 lows, but
Okay, I only had one
early
low.
on though,
And
I
they were
was
next
like,
to each
this
other.
game is going to
Oh, yeah.
last a while. So it's like, carbon is a huge obstacle to making it to getting to the off-world
Right.
market stage.
Right.
So it's like one of the first things I upgraded. I did a lot of upgrades.
Did you tech up on your carbon?
I
all the
teched
way?
up on carbon to level 2.
I don't think
You
I
should've-
took up mine all
Only
the way.
level 1.
But I had carbon
Only level
scrubbing.
1 actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should have gone all the way.
I
Well,
could have, but like there's a lot of other things that I was trying to deal with. There's a couple techs that I probably could have skipped. Aluminum got super expensive.
Yeah, I was like, but I avoided that temptation. Aluminum is like the
It goes
like,
away.
What, like glass jar or whatever. It's like the one that like everyone's like, ooh, aluminum.
Yeah, and it never comes
It
back.
crashes
Well,
so
that
fast.
the Mars quake was great.
Oh
I was
yeah,
just
that was
like,
pretty interesting.
"Woo!"
I
That
bought
was
like
wild.
150 steel like when it came up. I
yeah.
really made a lot of money off of that.
Well, I had 700
You know, the-
iron, and I just was like, go down to $50, and it was just so much.
For me, I think one of my biggest mistakes that game was not laying out my colony in such a way that I could swap out. Because I had at the end of the game, I had 2 goods factories, 2 chemicals, like maybe 2 of another thing, and I was just like, if I had done my
Yeah.
colony a different way,
Yeah.
I could have made it 3 by swapping out
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
It's
Like
true.
a
Like
food
I
or
did that
something.
intentionally too. I did the same thing. I had 2 food, 2 electrolysis, 2 goods, and it was like I did that because you're trying. Like at the same time, you're trying to protect yourself from being sabotaged. And if you have your stuff spaced out, you're not really that great of a target, even if
Yeah.
you're doing well.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
well,
they're just what are they going to do?
maybe I'm just gonna go do this to someone else.
It's hard to
who's
know
gonna
what
hurt
to do that.
Yeah.
I can't resist the
Yeah.
bonuses.
It's
Like
actually
3, if you get 3,
Yeah, 3 is.
It's really interesting. The game that we played last week that I ended up winning was I was scavengers and I found it in a crater,
Mm-hmm.
and I actually had like goods factories and glass factories that were outside the crater that were shipping to the base.
Uh-huh.
And that was really interesting that was able to work out because it's like they were outside of the base, and so they're naturally just kind of I could put them anywhere since they weren't connected to the base anyway. So it was really hard to sabotage in that game. So it's kind of interesting. It might be something worth doing sometimes. It's just like 1 tile away, or something like that.
Yeah, so there's a gap.
There's just like a little shipping gap,
Yeah.
but it's just tiny.
Then someone can drop pirates on you though.
They can.
I kind of want to. I probably should have like a radius where you can't put pirates within a certain radius of the
Yeah,
colony
that would be that's
because
that
it just
makes
seems
sense.
chintzy to like
Yeah.
have a steel mill 1 tile away and like so many colonies appear.
Yeah, yeah.
I could get scared or something.
But I feel like pirates are not. I mean, they're really good early in the game, and they're really good at scientific. And your fuel changes have made them a good bit better because if you have something you're producing elsewhere and you don't want to ship everything back, it's good. But
I would just, I don't know. Part of me would rather just have pirates be like a thing you do to a building, the way most of the stuff is. It's a little bit weird. Like it's a weird mechanic in the game. It's like a standout. It doesn't really fit in with any of the other stuff.
But it's kind of good that it's a standout because it's like, oh, shipping lanes matter, and like you can put something, I don't know, because otherwise you don't penalize enough like just building everywhere.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like really it might be better if there was like the cost of putting it far away because it's really hard to tell.
Yes, I
Well, we
Like, I could build
should
something-
show the shipping costs.
we used to. It's hard to say. Like,
Yeah, it's hard to convey it. 'cause
Well,
it's like
Yeah, because it's like this is how much one thing at this weight will cost, and it's I don't like currently in the code we don't have a way to say this is how long it'll ship. This is how much it'll actually cost, and fuel costs can fluctuate. So it's like this is like I don't know.
Well, you could don't say the cost, just say
Just how much fuel?
Yeah, but I mean even then it's sort of like is this high? Is this low? I mean we just need a way to convey.
Well,
if it's a lot.
I mean, as you drag it out, like you'll see the number go up, right? You'll at least have like a relative sense. Of,
But things weigh different amounts. Like
everything. Well, right. You'll ship more. Every blimp costs the same.
oh, okay.
They all cost the same. It's just that when you can see a blimp of iron that has 20 units, you see a blimp of steel that has 40 units.
So steel is lighter now?
Basically, I mean, the weight is not an issue. It's capacity.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
So it's
oxygen
like
will be
this-
100 or is
I forget. Most of them are 20 or 40. I think maybe electronics and glass and chemicals are 60, but
Okay.
how often are those? I guess,
Right.
well, except for scientific, right?
Right.
So that's one of the reasons scientific can be awesome. But,
Right.
um,
Okay.
so, but that's the idea is that your each blimp costs the same, so you're not you
Okay.
don't have. And in fact, if you ship early, like you ship with
Right.
one unit, it still costs the same.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
That would be a good buff for scientific.
What's
Like not charging them the fuel cost.
that? At all?
Like I'm just saying, because like
That would be crazy.
like say they're scientific, right? Like you pretty much have to build the buildings away from
That's
the colony. Like you have to,
Yeah.
which
I mean,
makes
but
you
that's-
susceptible to pirates
Right.
already. And it's like then you're also getting punished in fuel where everyone else is just building right next to their base.
Yeah.
And they do need something because nobody plays them right now.
I thought about giving them faster blips.
Well, wouldn't
That'd
that
be
increase their fuel costs? No.
No, decrease the fuel cost, and then they're less likely to be shot down by pirates as well.
Yeah, so their fuel costs would just be lower.
How would that decrease the chance of them getting shot down?
Because the pirates actually like try a shot. Like eventually we'll have animation for this, but basically
Okay.
every second the pirates try to shoot down the blimp, and there's
Oh,
a chance it's
okay.
going to hit.
So
it's gonna
effectively,
miss.
it's a benefit for scientific against. I don't know. I think it's like hurting some of the fun because it's fun to. It's like as someone
mean-
not playing scientific, it's fun to hose a scientific with pirates.
I mean, I do think scientific are viable, and we're I think we'll find out a lot more about them once people start playing.
Buy the game. It's so much fun.
Or give them like maybe have them consume a different resource. For
Go
sure.
at it again. I learned so much from this. Only if you buy the game. Or send me money. Like, I'm Deaf Monkey on Twitch. Subscribe to my channel.
Oh my god. It's a good thing you're not like an actor. You'd be like a media whore.
No, but I mean.
You like walk outside. Okay, paparazzi. I'm here.
That just killed me. I'm sorry. So,
All
we need to do some work. Actual work, rather than all this fun stuff.
right. Well, we're gonna stream something else again tomorrow. I don't know if it's single player or multiplayer, but thanks for watching, everyone.